Actually, do you want, Zach, just to kick it off, can you spell Florida?
Oh, you horrible, horrible person, Mitch. You horrible man. I know this is your doing. Yeah, I can spell Florida, actually.
Go on.
I'm not doing it with a chant.
Do the chant.
Florida.
No, do the chant.
No, I'm not doing the chant, because that's when I get confused.
One of them.
Welcome to the Brit. Zach knows fuck all about the Eagles and read his draft profiles off his phone. Cave Blitz. Woo! Ba-ba-bam-ba-ba-bam! Tony's coming in hot.
Welcome to the new episode of BritCaveBlitz. I'm Smith, which is at Sky Daddy Smith on Instagram and Instagram only. Sam, you with me?
I am. I'm here. Hello.
Still no socials.
No, he has socials, and I will reveal him.
Mitch has been looking for me. You found me.
What did you get out of him last time? His bank's account number.
I got got his CVC, his date of birth, and his password. I just need his email.
The postcode.
Nah,
Postcode now, yeah.
isn't it like his
Billing address.
the first pet's name or something like
It's the street you lived on, obviously.
that? What school did you go to, Sam?
His favourite teacher.
What was his favourite lesson in school?
The men of the night with us, and another guest who apparently we've got to call Truffle Butter.
No,
Get
you are.
That's gonna
Get
stick.
that away now.
That's gonna stick. Oh, you getting it? You keeping Truffle Butter for sure.
Nah. Reverting back to Smack P, please.
All right, sorry. And our new guest today, Little Smack P.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I'll take that.
Little
me
Smack
Smack
P.
Yeah, little Smack P, that's me.
Is it just me that thinks of fucking little Alex Owen, Taskmaster? You said that. Oh,
I feel like it's going to be a good episode, this.
It's going to be a chaotic one.
Yeah, it is.
I mean,
We're talking
we've got.
Eagles.
I was going to say we got a guest on, so we can talk about the Eagles. New
Yeah.
York Giants' best friend.
Yes, it is. The better big brother.
Exactly. Super Bowl winning, unfortunately, Eagles. I don't think anybody likes them, apart from
Whoa. I was going to say, that's pushing it a bit.
Zach. And we are just going forward with the way we've done it for the Giants, the way we did it for us. We're just going to discuss how you see the Eagles season going, what you thought of the preseason, all that kind of stuff. We will ask you some questions and you will answer them. And Tony and Mitch will add a bit of sauce, I imagine. We will address that Tony and Mitch are here just because Zach refused to come on without having someone hold his hand.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Honestly,
emotional support people.
Yeah,
he needs a
I
chaperone.
needed parental
everywhere.
guidance. It's parental guidance. That's all it is.
No, it's a chaperone. You need protection everywhere you go, and it makes sense because, it's mad because they sent him out on a kick return all by himself with no chaperone, and what happened? Fucking ball bonked him on the head.
Did do that,
Unbelievable.
indeed. Yeah, wonder how long it took you to get that in. Thanks, mate.
It's already made it into one of the podcasts.
It's already in one.
Rather quick.
The whole BritCaveBlitz audience knows about Smack P.
Yeah.
this is just your first appearance.
Oh, Britball knows about Lloydie.
Fucking hell. The exploits of Smack P and Lloydie all over. Can't spell Florida. Doesn't see colour. Can't catch a kickoff. What can he do? Do you know what I mean?
By God, he'll run.
Oh, that's your fucking title right there. By God, he'll run. Oh, to be fair, I can send you the tape. You could accompany it with his DK Metcalf. It was unreal.
Yeah.
Who was it that got the pick? It was 50.
It was 50.
Yeah,
That scumbag.
Jedwards. Shout out to Jedwards.
Big Jedward 50.
Shout out to Jedwards right there. Just a few plays before he got hurdled. No, was it a few plays after he got hurdled the fuck out of?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he got a pick, and Zach overtook everyone on his way back. It was so
for him,
high effort.
Yeah, luckily he got pushed out of bounds.
yeah. Luckily for Jedwards,
yeah,
Jedwards
or I
got
would have
tackled
tickled
well
him
before Zach got before Zach got involved.
He'd have got cuddled so hard.
Yeah. He'd have felt the power of the guy who quit playing linebacker because it was too physical.
Zach? Are you one of those people that, like, as a kid, weren't allowed to hold the animals at the farm because you'd squeeze them?
Yeah, he'd fucking. He'd fucking.
No, you know something? It weren't a case of me squeezing them too hard. It was more me dropping them. I was, yeah.
He took off mice and men too, literally.
That was a tight end.
Yeah. I weren't allowed to hold like babies as well if they got brought in. Like obviously, like family members having kids, they were always like, "Yeah, Zach's not having that." Fair enough. Or like I'd have to hold it sat down on the couch, so if it did drop it, it's just on the couch.
With someone leaning over the front of you.
yeah. Never seen someone wear a bib whilst holding a baby before. It was weird.
Wear a bib? What were you doing? Eating them? You fucking weirdo.
What was it like? Oh,
it's protecting the baby from all the drool coming out of Zach's mouth.
He's wearing a bib and a helmet to hold a baby. And oven gloves.
Oven gloves. Integral part of PPE then for Zach.
Yeah. Got to wear them on site, got to wear them at home.
Have you got your oven gloves on, Zach?
I can put them on if you want. Awkward thing is, though, it's like one of those joint ones, so it's not separate mitts.
Yeah, joined in the middle.
Yeah. So your hands don't get too far away from your own body.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's when you're dangerous.
Where's that gone?
Pick one up.
Have you got oven gloves on?
Yeah, you asked me to. No, it's all good, don't worry. Fine. Taking them off now. I'm dangerous now.
I'm dangerous now. Right,
yeah.
okay.
No, I am. No, I took them off.
Shall we talk about the Eagles?
Yeah, go on then. Off a tangent already.
We'll start off with the draft. Start
Okay.
with round 1, pick 31, Jihad Campbell from Alabama, linebacker. How are you feeling?
Massive pickup. Yeah, massive pickup. It was. I think it was definitely one that was needed. Obviously having like Nakobe Dean constantly getting injured, it was something that needed filling. I think he's probably a very good partner for Zach Vaughn as well. I haven't seen much of him. Obviously, speaking to Tony and Mitch, it makes it a bit easier. Hearing about college football a lot, but like they've both said that everything about him, he was one of the best defensive players in the draft. And being able to get him at 31 was just an unreal steal with the sounds of it.
Yeah, I remember Mitch and Tony not being particularly happy that you picked him up.
Yeah, sounds about right.
When it went. But I mean, he led Alabama with the most tackles, didn't he?
Yeah.
2024. A few sacks as well.
Yeah, I mean, he just, from seeing like bits of highlights since obviously we drafted him, you look into your players that your team picks up and he just seems unreal, like in coverage and also blitzing where he needs to, and just even in the run, he seems strong in tackles and everything like that. It's just going to be a bit of an exciting prospect more than anything else to see where it actually goes.
Yeah, and we know the Eagles always tend to pick up a great defensive player.
Yeah, it does help when you haven't got holes, like massive game holes where it's like to the point where we need to sort that out and we just need to reach on a player and you can sort of just take best available. You always end up getting really good talent no matter sort of where you pick up really, because you're not having to succumb to the draft.
That's like a dig at the Giants.
Yeah, we're all fucking thrilled.
Pretty much, yeah. What, reaching? No, that can't be the Giants.
We're all fucking well thrilled for you, mate. Your team don't have any weaknesses. And
Who's Jackson Dart, mate?
The league let you pick up fucking Jihad at 31. Yeah, well
Hey, mate,
done.
that's not the league. That's just other GMs being terrible at the job.
It
Yeah.
did cost them. It did cost them a 5th round draft pick
Yeah, I know. Trading with the Chiefs.
because you didn't have 77 of them.
Yeah.
Fucking joke.
Did you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? You had 10 total draft picks. And then next you picked up Andrew McCuber from
Yeah,
Texas
deserved it.
safety.
Yeah, I think that was definitely safety was obviously losing CJ Gardner-Johnson when through free agency. Well, not free agency, but through trades and stuff like that. It was a spot that needed filling. I think even with Gardner-Johnson there, he's obviously he got interceptions and he was good. I felt like he was too much of a bit of a live wire, and I feel like he was very good at giving up yards for no reason. So I think just getting a young lad in there who can sort of be developed into what we need him to be instead of coming in as this unnecessary hole. It was just one of those. I think it was needed definitely, and excited to see what he is. Apparently, he's also, even though he's small, he's good in the run, which is ideal for. We'll probably play him at strong.
Yeah, I was going to say because Texas at Texas he played free safety, didn't he? But when he was at Clemson, he played a lot of strong and I think he played slot corner as well. So he has.
Yeah, I think hopefully he is strong in his tackles like it seems he was when he was at college, and he can get involved with the run. Obviously, Tony being the DB expert as well, he'll be able to tell more on that. But from what I've heard, he should fit in nicely. Whether we start him straight away or not is a different situation.
I wouldn't worry about Tony's DB expertise, mate. Taught him all wrong at Edgell, I heard. But no.
Can't even teach a back pedal.
Yeah, it's not more around leverage and all for cover 3. To be fair, McCuber's a fucking great pickup.
Yeah, to be fair, you're a Texas lad as well.
Yeah, tidy player.
How do you feel about him being a senior at the age of 22?
Not really, innit?
Get his fucking free bus ticket sorted. He's fucking little old at that point.
God's sake.
No, he's
old.
What I mean is he has a son who has the same name. So,
oh, right. I thought you meant like a senior at college.
No,
he's got a son at 22.
Yeah, he's called Andrew McCuber Senior, and I assume you can only be a senior if you have a son with the same name. Or a daughter.
You don't know.
You don't need
2025. It'd be very weird to put senior in your name.
What did you say, Tommy?
He said,
"What did he say about assuming, Sam?"
Yeah, ask you and me.
What the fuck?
Tony's actually Antonio Ward 3, and I don't know 2 other Antonio Wards, so you can
not in his family anyway.
No, not in his family anyway.
Is it not III?
Yeah, sorry, no, it's 111. You can do whatever the fuck you want with names, apparently.
Your parents treated it like a game attack.
Could you imagine?
XI Antonio XI.
Lad, I can't believe you've told everyone his fucking PlayStation tag on a podcast. That's unreal.
Yeah,
what?
Just basically doxed him.
He's going to get fucking ad all over now because you've just outed him on a pod.
You don't want to know Sam's gamer tag. It's got his address and postcode in it.
I'm a CVC.
Oh, Jesus.
It's a long gamer tag.
Fucking well long, to be fair. Oh, Jesus Christ. But no, fucking McCuber's a great pickup. I was well upset.
What do you want for the Dragons?
Well, no, it's
I just not want him to go to the Eagles.
No, I just didn't want him at the Eagles. There's not many players I actually want at the Eagles.
Yeah, to be fair, the main thing I remember from that night was every time the Eagles picked Mitch Duggan. Oh, I can't wait for him to fuck us that many times a
year. Yeah, he will fuck us.
You pretty much refuse to watch Eagles and Giants for me now, don't you?
No, I refuse to watch them with you, not because we're going to buy Super Bowl champions. What I can't handle is every first down, every broken tackle, every touchdown, every point scored. Zach's sat there on a table in the middle of wings and beer, saying, that fucking drives me insane.
And it was the first game I'd ever actually watched, and it was with you guys against you guys. It was unreal.
This is good, isn't it? Fuck off, you mug-headed prick.
That's gonna get starred.
It ain't. It's gonna get turned up volume-wise.
Just like the voice break.
Right, that was fucking bang out of order, by the way. I'm putting that on. Do you know what? Right, fucking one of them. And I was like, right.
How did you perfectly recreate it? That was.
No, man, I've got range. You know what I mean?
How,
and then,
how many times have you listened to the clip?
I can't wait to clip that again and be like, it happened again.
No. You can't fake the good people of Spotify and you can't do this.
Straight after the Jihad Campbell pick. One of them.
Yeah, it was horrific, and I was just doom scrolling TikTok, and all it was and I was like, "Fuck's sake, I can't believe."
It's going to go right at the beginning after Tony shouts BritCaveBlitz again.
I'm not saying it this time. Fuck off.
We already have it. We
Yeah.
don't need it again.
Put that on repeat now.
Fine. If you have no integrity, right, that's on you guys. On you guys if you can't figure it out again. We're using old stuff.
The funniest thing is Smith sent me a clip. Is like, I'm using this for the intro, and I watched it and I said, well, there's a bit at the end you might want to put back at the beginning, and about 20 minutes later he sent me a new one with that, with just you shouting BritCaveBlitz instead. Perfect.
Come on, Tony, just do it one time for the pod.
Come on,
go on, just do it for the team.
You know what, Zach? I just said about how I'm definitely not doing it, but because you asked, now I'll do it. Cheers, pal.
Do you want us to count you in?
3, 2, 1.
Dickhead.
Oh, it got us there, man.
Right, for the rest of the draft, is there anyone else who you think was a good pick for you or worth talking about?
Yeah, in the 4th round, we took defensive tackle Ty Robinson from Nebraska, who, like, from hearing stuff that's come out from the team, obviously, like, the players are going to, like, big up the new draft picks and stuff like that. They're going to try and make him seem class, but, like, all the D tackles and stuff like that, all the D linemen are all saying that he's coming through and he seems like he's doing really well, especially against an O-line like the Eagles have. He's being able to put pressure through, and he's not just getting stuck in the mud pretty much. He's actually, like, seemingly doing quite well against a really well-run offensive line, like I say. And apparently a few of the other O-linemen are coming in, and they're like getting stuck in with the starters, and they're picking up stuff well, and they're fitting in, which is always good to hear, because depth at O-line, you've got to have it, especially in massive games. You need to have those lads to come in and just step up where needed.
Do you know what he's been given as a nickname?
Who?
Ty Robinson. Do you know what his nickname is?
The guy who just spent 5 minutes talking.
No, because I was like, no.
He's got
Who?
his nickname.
Good one, lad.
FORII.
Florida State. Look, it's like one of the people.
No, go. What's his nickname?
Vanilla Gorilla.
Oh, I'm so in.
I was trying to look up the name of the guy who shot Harambe, and I was going to say you need that on your offensive line to stop him, but I couldn't find his name. It's just some guy at Cincinnati Zoo.
What? Wait, hang on. Wait.
You're right.
What's he just said?
Because he's
We're
called
not
Vanilla
glossing over
Gorilla.
that. We're not glossing over that.
I am.
You need
So,
someone who's
questions
shot
about
killed a
Philadelphia.
gorilla on the line to stop him. What is this? What is this?
Zach, anybody existing who, even if they've had a great year, they had a decent year last year.
You know he's going to say anyone that exists right now. My dad's pretty decent, you know. God.
Do you reckon they're going to have a better, or like if they didn't have a great year last year, a standout year this year?
A standout year, I think.
One to watch.
The thing is, it's just people who had a bit of a down year more than anything else. Like last year, Devonta Smith, I feel like could have done better, but obviously he's had class years before, and so he's not going to be one to watch. Like everyone knows he's going to be good as it is. Depending on how we start the season, if we give Makuba the starting role or not, I think if we don't start him, we might start one of the safeties, Sidney Brown, who was decent last year. I think he got a few knocks and had to miss a few games. But it was I always felt like he was very solid when he was on the field. A few lapses every now and then, but I think if he keeps up, he can take a step forward. And I think he could give a real shot at staying as a starter, potentially, at least for the season, whilst Makuba gets up to speed and gets NFL ready, really. I'd also say potentially Reed Blankenship as well. Last year was obviously his best season so far, and there's potential that he just goes from strength to strength, really. I think safety was definitely something that needed helping, but they are solid at the moment if the help's not there straight away. But yeah, that's majority. I'd say they're probably the ones that I'd be watching the most.
Just having a quick look at who you picked up in free agency, because obviously we all know that the Eagles do well in the draft.
Yeah. And all we got is Ojulari.
Yeah, Aziz, Joshua Uche. Where did he come from?
Yeah. I don't actually know where we got him from. I remember seeing, we've got him, and I'm like, yeah, Uzi, when he's at home. Uche. Oh, did we get him from the Chiefs?
Oh, he came from the Patriots?
Patriots, Chiefs.
No, it was Patriots and Chiefs.
Oh yeah, he was a mid-season swap to the Chiefs.
In free agent, I was going to say, no, we already had Jalen Dotson at the start of the season. I'd say they're probably like the two main ones that we've brought in through free agency. So, Aziz has a chance to fit in. I mean, my only problem is with it is like last free agency, we got rid of, obviously we lost Hassan Reddick and we brought in Brees Huff, and he came in and did nothing, basically just got given a ring for sitting on the sidelines, which was a shame because obviously paid a large sum for him. He's gone now anyways. Has he gone to the 49ers now? Yeah, I was just a bit worried that he would just come in and just sort of do the same thing really, but it's not like we can't live without him playing well. Losing a few players on the D-line hasn't been ideal. I know we lost Sweat. No, I think that was the main one. We lost Milton Williams. Yeah.
Apparently he's not doing so good. Where the fuck he's gone?
I think he went to the Patriots.
Apparently
I'm pretty sure we had
this like letdown of like training camp. I think we discussed.
Ooh.
Well, I think that's what you said, and then I said that I read something completely different. And he's actually been doing quite well.
Usually what happens when you don't have Jalen Carter next year. Oh, actually, there's supposed to be a D tackle that's coming up that's supposed to be decent for the Eagles, actually.
Not the Eagles fan.
Yeah, all right. Give us that, Matt.
Just wait till we get to the quiz.
Name your fifth defensive tackle for the Giants, lad.
That's
Giants
a trick question. We don't have a
defensive
fifth.
tackle.
Yeah.
Give 25 minutes to Google
Chapman.
it and he'll get it 100% right.
Probably Elijah Chapman.
You're just making up names now, you lad.
Yeah, suck my fucking arse, Zach.
Tony's coming in hot.
Got to wake up earlier in the morning to get Tony smack peak.
Quite clearly.
Sorry, Elijah Chapman is third.
Moro Ajomo. That's the defensive tackle for the Eagles. He said that he...
By the way, how slow do your thumbs move? It took you that long to Google it.
No, I just went onto the Eagles roster and I was just scrolling. Is that alright?
Yeah, I mean, it must be nice to be scrolling that long.
Yeah, well, when you got a team that's got depth, it's quite nice, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's overrated, I think, actually.
It's just such a road show. Can we move on?
Yeah, go on then.
Do you want to get one more fuck off in?
Fuck off. There you go.
There we go.
Lovely.
Well, let's ask the question we was discussing before. If you were the GM which would be a real downfall for the Eagles.
Yeah.
Don't know about that.
You can't even spell GM.
Oh.
Oi, no, that's fucking ghastly.
Your team's still got
That's
Kyle Pitts, lad.
ghastly.
Chill out.
Oh, burn. Fucking hell.
Get some toothpaste on that, Smith.
Toothpaste. Toothpaste is so weird, by the way.
Toothpaste is so wrong. You could have gone anywhere else.
Sue the crab.
You could bring anyone in. They could have been drafted this year, though, or not. Who would it be? Who would you bring to the Eagles?
Who would we bring to the Eagles? I would say Kyle Hamilton or potentially Trey McBride, actually. I do really like him as a tight end. I think Dallas Goedert's come to his end, really. I'd have really loved to have picked up a tight end in this draft because I think it was just a really strong tight end class. But yeah, I think Trey McBride would be a class pickup, or even obviously depending on how he plays this season. But Tyler Warren looked like a really good prospect. Obviously, going to the Colts is never ideal because the shit. As a prospect, he seems like he's definitely got a bit. But yeah, either tight end or safety. Really, I think that's the main.
You could have got Thomas Fidone II, but he went in the 7th round.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I heard he's a tight end.
Yeah,
He's one of the.
Can confirm he's a tight end.
He's one of the tight ends of all time.
He is one of them. Hey, apparently he impressed. Apparently he impressed at tight end you.
Yeah, you have to catch one ball if you go into the 7th round to impress.
Don't be like that, man.
Did you specify that it has to be a player?
Why?
Because Zach this year, honestly, I can go back through chat. 90% of Zach's messages during like Eagles games is Zach whinging and just throwing wild accusations out about the coach. He honestly, if it was up to Zach, that guy would have been reported for so many crimes.
Who's this?
Lad, you about your fucking head coach at Eagles.
Nick Sirianni?
You fucking hate him, and all he does.
Yeah, I don't think he's a good head coach.
It's this, it's that, it's all them.
No, yeah, I think he definitely costed a few games, and I just think that there's nothing that he brings to the team that is like, oh my god, we need to keep him. I think that he's got a very childlike mentality. Having to get told by a quarterback to chill out and not start giving shit to the opposing team is a really bad look on him. And then he thinks that, oh, it's okay, I'll just shave my head and cry at the national anthem. Like, it's just weird.
If he toned it down and you didn't, like, you lost in like the first round of the playoffs, would you be like, bring that Sirianni back?
I don't think that those players, he's not like he calls players or he comes up with anything. He's got staff around it. He's got an offensive coordinator. He's got a defensive coordinator. He doesn't actually play call or anything. No, he doesn't play call or anything like that. So I feel like those players would play the same. At that point, what is the head coach who's just a hype man? Give me the contract. I'll do that. I'll go and do that.
When this recording's finished, can you snip it, please? Because next season, when Zach's crying about Nick Sirianni, I want to send that to him. Just the players are still playing exactly the same. He has no. Oh yeah, fucking hell. Nick Sirianni basically doesn't do anything, but all you've done is cry about him all year.
What I'm saying is like him, certain choices that he goes for, like him going for it on 4th and 5. Yeah, all right, we've got a touch push, but that's not going to get us the 5 yards there. Like, it's just stupid. I think some of the decisions he makes in certain game times is a bad call. And at that point, if all the players are doing everything that they can and he's just putting them in positions that doesn't execute the team well, I don't think it's then quite clearly he's the problem in that situation. You'd say the exact same thing about Davo if he was doing it.
I just Googled what does Nick Sirianni actually do. And this is what it says. His method is to build connection through competitive and fun games and contests every day, to step forward when he's done something wrong, to demonstrate accountability, to stress the importance of learning the game from the ground up, to build a game intelligence, and to take the practice field and preach about fundamentals. So yeah, he does fuck all.
That sounds to me a lot like a head coach I used to have.
Google says Nick Sirianni does snap races.
He runs a dog ring.
He runs a dog ring.
What? I'm not saying that. That's what Google said.
He definitely.
He's sexually attracted to reptiles. Weird. You fucking lizard. Anyway, that was a weird little.
Yeah, that was a good little segue.
That was good though.
Was it way around? If you two could pick
Mhm.
one player to just take off the Eagles that you think is
Ooh.
fundamentally important to the entire team to make them
Ooh.
sort of, level competitively to possibly you, that you might have a chance at beating them, who would you take away? Who do you think is their one-star player that would disrupt their entire system?
I know exactly who Mitch you're going to take.
Wait,
Go
so
on.
to disrupt their system,
And that doesn't mean to disrupt them. That doesn't mean take them back. That doesn't mean take them onto your team. That just means take them off their team.
No, wait. Before you say it,
Well, no, there's no point.
before you say it, Zach, right? Because now I'm going to send my pick into the chat I have with Smith and Tony.
Yeah. See, the thing is, though, I feel like
you say it.
I feel like you're now just you're going to send something that it wasn't actually the original pick.
No, honestly, mate, this is my original pick. One.
I think that you would have picked Jalen Carter.
Nah.
I
Sorry,
was
mate.
considering Jalen.
I was considering it, yeah.
Who would you pick, Tony?
Someone on the line, maybe someone between like Landon Dixon or Cam Jurgens, someone like that.
Not my Lata.
I mean, yeah, he can fuck off as well. But I just feel like they're pretty good at. I mean, they're good at producing all that stuff, but I don't rate their backups. I mean, it'd be the most Eagles thing in the world to lose Mailata and then just make Colin Pierce a tank, and he's just class. Whereas I think Kenyon Green's wank, Matt Pryor's wank. I don't think Tyler Steen's very good. So
he's all right. Tyler Steen's probably the best backup that we've got.
Watch much of you, lad.
Point being, that whole
Someone
line
he's got
starts from if you take one of the guards or one of the maybe the centre away. So give me Landon Dickerson.
That's a good pick.
I picked
Who was yours then, Mitch?
Mitch
I picked
picked Jack
Marla.
Black. Blackjack. Fuck.
Oh,
No, he picked Marla.
Mm.
See, like I was thinking, I honestly thought you would go Jalen Carter, or like I know your last one was like saying "fuck you," Saquon. But like, if you genuinely got rid of Saquon out of that backfield, do you think they'd have that much production on offense? Like, 'cause I doubt they'd be running it as much or at least as effectively.
I don't know about that because the offensive line is still they made DeAndre Swift look class.
they kind of keep smashing it every year, and then Saquon was just like the cherry on top. But they were fine without Saquon. It was just kind of an embarrassment of riches to get Saquon. So I don't think it like crumbles them. They just go, oh my god, we don't have Saquon. We'll just give it to any one of our backs who can run through this line.
Yeah.
Or
Like,
just throw
Miles
it
Sanders ran for 1,200 behind that whole line.
He's double shit.
And then he went to where did he go to after that? He's
Panthers?
like died of death now. Yeah, I think he went to Panthers and he ended up behind Chuba Hubbard.
Yeah, Chubba Jubba.
Chubba.
Jalen Hurts will just end up with more yards.
Yeah,
exactly.
So
and we've just got Aaron Jones.
Saquon's definitely one of your best.
Aaron Jones.
AJ Dillon, you dick.
AJ Dillon. Oh my god, Zach. Not the
AJ
same
Dillon
person.
and Will Shipley.
Not the same person.
My apologies. Yeah, AJ Dillon. Yeah, Will Shipley as well. He looked good when he did some kick returns, but that's when.
Hey, he looked better than you did, Matt. He looked better than you did.
Well, I'd also look better than what you did as well, mate.
Bonk. I don't go out on kick returns. I'm too fat.
Oh, well, I've seen one of the videos of you blocking for the hurdle.
Oh,
what were you doing? Whispering sweet nothings into his ear.
Mate, you want to see someone take a rep off? That's one of the reps you want to look at.
I think you were tickling his shoulders, weren't you?
Oh, me and him did some serious blocking and attempted block shedding there. That was fucking decent.
Punt return, you were doing cat magic with him in the corner
at end zone. Yeah, but did you see how quickly the feet moved, mate, to get round him? That was fucking...
Yeah, 3 yards of pace, mate.
He wasn't getting over to AB to get hurdled.
Peak athlete, you aren't you?
Peak athlete.
Or like when Saquon's ran for 200 yards and he actually get in. Shipley looked alright. I wouldn't mind if he was a bit more explosive because he looks like he's after like long runs.
He looks like a kicker.
Yeah,
he doesn't look like he should be a back.
He does look like. Yeah, he looks like he could have been found on the streets of Bolton. To be fair,
he looks like what? What did you say?
Mudman.
He looks like he could have been found on the.
Will Shipley from Tongmore. How you doing?
Are you doxing Zach right now?
No, luckily he's not. Don't live in Bolton anymore.
Looks like they have the PlayStation name of Percy 1113.
I don't even know where you've got those numbers from.
Oh yeah. We don't.
Well, let's move on to the schedule, I guess.
Yeah.
Sam, what's your CVC?
What's your 12 digits, man?
I can give you the 16-digit one if you want. I'll say it now. You've got 2 seconds to get a pen.
That's all right. I'll remember it.
Yeah, I knew you would. That's the one thing I've always thought about you. You're good at remembering
Great
numbers.
with numbers.
It's so shit. What is this podcast?
Rethinking some choices.
We thought our podcasts just go on tangents and then just become chaos. And then
This
I
is just
actually thought when Zach started answering the questions, like all serious and that, I was like, right, Zach's gonna straighten the ship. And now this podcast has been the most chaotic I've done with you lot.
It's just inside jokes. That's all this has been. Like, there's no context to any jokes.
There's no inside jokes here.
Yeah, but a couple of people are going to get some of them inside jokes.
Yeah, a couple of people will.
The viewers are going to feel loving it.
They're all here in the podcast. The people are going to get the joke.
Oh, there's at least 16 other people.
Anyone who is from Edge Hill that listens to the podcast is going to recognise.
No one from Edge Hill is listening to the podcast.
The old wolf moose. They will when I send him. We know that Hyam listens. Hyam loves to listen to this, especially when we're on, because he's trying to figure out if Graham's actually the mystery miner.
He's trying to see if you slip up.
Graham's another name that's been added into that now.
Yeah, apparently it's Graham now.
Jeez.
Have that, Hyam.
Oh, well, I heard it's Nathan Wall then.
I know it's
chucking names
I know it's Tennant, so...
Craig, cancel recording.
Voice activated. Not Jarvis, Zach.
Zach thought Craig was a real person who's just sat here saying nothing.
Quiet, Craig,
Craig, stop the recording.
Craig, delete it.
You know, the stupidest thing is you say that Craig is quiet. That same joke has now been used in 2 podcasts back to back. We said the exact same thing in the last one. We made the same joke about Craig not saying anything.
Shit, we did. Yeah, we did. I remember.
He only told us he started recording.
Yeah, no, that's
Honestly,
true.
we're so dumb.
Not as dumb as Zach.
Can we talk about the schedule, please, for the Eagles?
Yeah, put it out there.
What you expecting, Zach?
Do you know it, or do you want me to read it?
I've been having a look at it. No, I've been having a look over it. I think we will go 13-4.
Dave?
Who do you think those 4 are going to be?
I think we'll lose one to the Cowboys.
Which one?
I have a feeling we might lose the opening game to the Cowboys.
Oh,
I don't know why. I just have a bad feeling about it. I actually think we might lose our first 2 games because then the second game's against the Chiefs. I've got a bad feeling we're going to go 0-2. Everyone's going to go into meltdown and be like, "That's it. Season's over. We had our window. It's gone." And then we've got Rams, and I think we'll beat them. I think we'll beat the Bucks, beat the Broncos, smash the Giants, beat the Vikings.
did you have to say smash?
Smash the Giants again.
Right.
To beat the Packers, I think we have a very close game against the Lions, and I think they might beat us. I think that's the 3rd. And then I also think by 28th of December, I think it'll be close, but I think we'll have secured playoffs, and I think we might lose against the Bills. So I think that'll be the 4. So I think we'll lose to the Lions, the Cowboys, Bills.
I wouldn't worry about the Chiefs, mate. I've heard Pat Mahomes is getting arrested.
All right, sound. What with one of the receivers, by any chance?
Yeah, a couple of receivers. I think like 3. I think there's like 3 arrests coming up.
Yeah, how many of them have been caught speeding this year so far?
Well, we discussed this on the last podcast. But
We didn't. We need to stop doing it.
Speeding's not on.
Yeah, we can't discuss this because Sam will want to bring it up in the big fat quiz.
All right.
It's
Pat Mahomes is getting done for something. Just I haven't decided what yet. I think he's got an island.
Voodoo magic.
I think he's
Voodoo
got an
magic.
island, and he's been.
Did he get done for having an annoying missus?
Oh God! Imagine if he could.
Yeah, let's not bring up his brother either.
Zach, you said you was going to go 13-4, right?
Yeah.
Is there anyone here you could see as a potential slip-up game? Is there anyone you reckon that, like, obviously?
To be fair, I think
Gigantes.
no, that's not silly. Depending on how the Vikings go with JJ McCarthy, I think there's every chance that if they start clicking and him and Justin Jefferson start actually like really really like linking up. He can do so much just from a receiver standpoint. But I realised I've just overlooked the Commanders. I think I actually want to retract losing to the Cowboys.
Los Gigantes.
No.
You could be the Giants' win this year.
No. I want to retract the loss to the Cowboys and give it to the Commanders. I think they have a very good chance of beating us for at least one of the games. Yeah, Jaden Daniels looked unreal last year, and I think he was like a real piece of it. Obviously needed to add anyway, but they just look class.
Well, I mean, this is the part where we usually ask, is there anyone who probably considered the underdog to that you think you could get one over, but I don't think you're the underdog to anyone. So
no, I think if we are an underdog in any game, it will probably be the Bills game at the end of the season if they obviously stay healthy through all the year and they play well. But that's the only one that I can really see us being considered an underdog in.
There you go.
At least from a look at it from the start of the season, anyway.
And we'll stay away from the DeMar Hamlin jokes this time.
They were a favourite for mine. They were a real favourite for me.
Dead jokes, man. Dead jokes.
Oh, Tom, do you know what? Right, well done, Matt. Well done.
Right.
Your application to the Men of the Night is more favourably now because of that. Well done. It's still going to be rejected, but
yeah. But you'll like take a second look at it.
We're gonna do it nice.
Yeah, you'll be the last one thrown in the bin.
It was going to be a big old fuck off, but now
it will just get placed in the bin instead of shredded.
Yeah.
Extra. Men of the Night take on new application. Truffle butter.
Oh no, it's smack pea.
Truffle butter. Like a pig sniffing hound.
Strange man, you. Strange man.
I can't wait for the AI raid of the pig sniffing hound to be on TikTok.
Meant the truffle sniffing pig, but pig sniffing hound came out. So I guess that now has to be the unofficial mascot of this podcast.
Just a dog who sniffs pigs.
Yeah.
That's genuinely what you said.
What would we call them? Little swine? Little swine?
Smack pea, man.
Smack pea.
Truffle butter.
Smack pea, the pig sniffing hound. Fucking
Sounds like a kids cartoon that got cancelled in the 90s. No one can see this because it's an audio podcast, but we can see Tony right now, and he's wearing a MAGA hat.
Honestly, Smith, I'm not joking. The way I just reached to cover my naked penis, right, thinking I've got my camera on. I'm not even joking. Panic. Like,
why are you naked?
It's well up, man.
Earlier on.
He has an erection every time he's on.
Do that when he's naked.
This is a whole story, by the way.
We don't need it.
Is he prepping for another home invasion?
Not basically.
Come and get me, boys.
It's that too.
Get the cheese out.
It's that too. Basically, fucking Tony runs hot, and his answer to that is always to get naked. Specifically,
no matter what the situation.
It's specifically the answer when he's and somebody once came into his room. What the fuck? Why are you naked? And instead of being like, oh God, fucking get out. Why are you fucking barging into my room? He went, because I'm playing FIFA. The more bizarre. It wasn't they came into your room.
Get us to the Eagles quiz.
Well, is there anything else you want to ask me, Eagles related, before we move on to the quiz to wrap up the show?
I know you're biased as an Eagles fan, but do you legitimately think that the tush push is a good play that should stay in football?
I think it should, for the simple reason of it's like saying, oh, well, that's too good of a player. Stop running it. So that's like saying, oh, well, Lamar Jackson, you're too good at running with the ball. Right, well, you can't leave the pocket. It's like if we're going to just start making up rules because one team does a play better than the rest of the league, what's the point? Like the Packers, who were the main people pushing for it, used it. Like I'm sure they're like the second highest users of the play, but they had a really, really bad percentage of how many times it actually worked. So like, well, if that's fine, then what's
what
the
else
problem
is
with
dead
it?
effective? Hitting an unprotected receiver or targeting. They're also dead effective, and they cancelled them. You said you can't do them anymore.
But that was in a
safety.
Yeah, like
if they can prove the tush push is causing injuries, then they should get rid of it. But they can't.
Yeah, like at this point, the whole reason why we need to ban that is just because one team is just more effective at it than the rest of the league. At that point, just come up with a way to stop it.
I think they should get rid of field goals. It's way too easy to get 3 points.
You know what I mean? Like if we're just coming out with stupid rules, he's too good at passing the ball. He can't pass 30 yards.
Kickers nowadays don't even watch it. They don't even watch it go through the uprights. They just, as soon as it leaves the boot, they know it's there. That's how easy field goals are. Just turn around, walk back.
No, I just think getting rid of the tush push is stupid.
I cannot believe you're running an inside joke about Jake Martin now. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing, Tony. You know better. You shouldn't be doing that. Oh,
anyway,
fuck's sake. The Eagles should be banned from drafting those 2 rounds because they're really fucking effective.
You know,
that pisses me off.
If we're playing silly, we can all play silly. We can all have a push and a pull. You know what I mean?
We can all have a tush and a push. You know what I mean? Fuck the tush push. They do it too good. Get rid of it. Fuck them.
I reckon they should just do like a defensive version of the tush push and just make them scrum.
Everyone through an air gap.
0 blitz.
11 people through an air gap.
Imagine that.
Hit him in the mouth.
But theoretically, how would you do that? Just fucking humans a bunch of DTs all the way through a fucking air gap.
Just stunt them.
Right, Smith, do not make a visual for that. That's rough.
Don't make the visuals, mate.
I'm gonna do. It's me. I do the.
Do it.
I'm in an 11-man NFL play. I'm going to ChatGPT now.
GTPT.
Only Zach can spell that.
Wait.
Why can't I spell GPT?
Yeah.
GM now. Yeah, fucking knob.
Can you create me a 11-man NFL player centipede?
This is going to come out with something horrific.
It just said something's gone wrong.
Yeah,
get it.
Yeah. You're red, mate. Your brain.
I sent some to some of the AI to Rich, did I? And,
yeah, you did.
So I was trying to get a picture of an NFL player stuck in a trap. So I asked the AI to create me an image of an NFL player stuck in a trap. And without prompting it, Tony, it created an image of an NFL player putting a dog in a bear trap. Genuinely.
That's so fun.
It was fucking
so
mad.
That's so fun. That's not putting a dog in a bear trap. That's a bear, you fucking idiots.
Is it a bear?
Fucking small bear that you can give it dog.
Absolute morons.
Is it a bear? No, it's not a bear.
That is a bear's head.
What dog do you know that has that face, man?
I think we have the perfect dog that has that face. Our pig sniffing dog.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
The dog hound.
There it is.
The pig hound.
Right, speaking of quiz, shall we do the quiz?
Yeah, let's fucking get into it.
Bloody one.
Shall we do teams? Do you want to do Men of the Night versus Zach and trying out for your teammate for the big fat quiz of the year?
Get in. I'll do it.
Because Mitch has decided he's hijacking.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely hijacking that shit. To be fair, if Tony can't do it, Zach's application might get looked on more favourably.
A third time.
Get in. I'm getting up there, boys.
Truffle butter 111.
I might be a boy of the night.
No, we can't.
What the fuck? No.
Yeah. You
fucking my boy of the night.
Yeah, that's my friend.
Boy of the night. And that is your application shredded.
It's like a podcast groupie. It's weird.
So the way I'm going to do this, let's do the quiz. 10 questions, yeah? I'm going to ask one team. If they get it wrong, the other team can steal. Yeah? Most points at the end wins. Any team want to go first?
Zach can go first. He's the
give it Zach.
Okay.
Till end of season.
So this is for you.
Boy.
This is for you and Smith, Zach and Smith. What year were the Eagles formed?
Right.
Nice and easy.
I was saying it's got to be 19. It's got to start with a 19.
I hope so. Smith, any input?
Is this one of those ones where the Eagles team was formed well earlier than the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh, is it one of
Just
these
answer-
trick questions, Sam?
It's not a trick question. What year were they? Do you mean
Yeah.
trying to Google it? Just
No,
answer the fucking question.
I want them
It's
on the
a simple
clock, please.
question.
Get 'em on the
I'd
clock.
say, like, do we have any leeway, or does it have to be bang on the year?
No. If you both get it wrong, it's whoever's closest.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, they've not had their 100-year anniversary.
No,
So
but I think it's close, though. I'd say it's like 1930s,
We'll
maybe
have to
late
push for an
30s.
answer.
Yeah, we're gonna
Like,
have to. We're gonna have to
36,
speed you up.
37?
30, go 37. I was going to say 37. Go 1937.
1937. There's our answer.
Yeah, perfect.
Is it right?
Is that so?
No, that's wrong. Sorry.
All right, you should.
Perfect.
What the fuck?
Wrong.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Sorry.
Right. Well,
Right,
we
Mitch.
steal this shit now.
Right. What do
Mitch
we
is
think?
Mitch is
Now,
googling
obviously,
it. We'll check his.
Do we
check
go?
his browser.
100
I think-
year
I
was
think
last
we
year.
just go. Can I just confirm, by the way, that it closest wins the point?
Oh,
Closest
you're
wins the point.
such a fanny, you, Mitch.
Right.
I know exactly what you're going to do.
Let's
Then
just hit
score
90.
one over.
Let's just hit 9, and we'll get somewhere close because in that 100 years,
You cut out.
What did you say?
1950.
Are you locking
Is
that
that
in?
what you want to go with?
Well, it's closest wins the point, isn't it?
Yeah, but well, you do know how closest works.
But they said 1936.
No.
See-
Sam, don't help him. If
No,
you said
I'm just-
1950,
Right,
let him
Mitch.
have 1950.
Let's think about
All
this,
I'm saying is
right?
they said 1937, 1950, and leaves a big window.
The
There's still a
Giants,
big window in there.
the Giants were founded in like 1924 or whatever.
25.
24, 25,
Don't
right?
forget-
The 100-year.
Don't forget about the
season,
clock.
right? Don't forget about the clock.
Yeah.
The Philly will be close in time. Maybe give it like 4 seasons. We go in 1930.
At least go after them. At least go after
1931.
them, please. Not go after them, you prick.
1931.
Yeah,
I mean,
That's
you
right.
have to agree. Are you going 31?
yeah, we agree.
Okay. Well, the Giants fans are currently winning because it was 1933.
1933.
Get in!
Yeah.
No one ever doubt me.
Well done, Tony.
Thank
Do
you.
you know what?
No.
Well done, Tony.
We're always going to
Right,
try
and
and
then
do
we-
it. They're like us, Mitch. They want to be like us. They're not quite like us. They're a little bit late to the party, right? Bang!
This is like men against boys.
Party
Or
all the
some would
time.
say men
Hey.
of the nights versus boy of the nights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, over to the men of the night. What is who were the first team that they ever played?
Right, Mitch. We've got to think. Local
Yeah.
teams.
I'm talking about from when they were formed, by the way.
Yeah.
Like,
I
not some
think we're
rogue
looking
team
at-
that they were before.
I think we're looking at Washington, or I know this is stupid because it might just be someone not in the division, but I'm thinking someone close in the division. Thoughts?
I'm thinking we're Giants fans. Let's just say the Giants.
Yeah, fuck them. Giants.
It was the Giants.
Have that.
Fuck
Sam handing the win.
I really like how it was like Tony went into this really deep, like thoughtful thing, and the correct answer was Mitch. Just be like, "We're Giants fans."
I'm trying to break it all down. I've got a whiteboard out. Mitch goes, "We're Giants fans. Fuck 'em, Giants."
To quote,
His Google history now. I want him check
to
his
quote
browser.
Antonio Ward, never doubt me.
Never doubt us.
This, this,
Nah.
this
I
is,
think
this is exactly
cameras
what
need
hap-
to be on for this.
This is exactly what happened. This is exactly what happened in the last one, Zach, when it was Mitch v Tony. Tony was
yeah,
getting
he-
everything right, and Mitch was losing his mind.
No,
Tony-
I think I'm being,
You know
I'm
what?
being
Tony-
cheated here.
Like, you should listen to it. It's absolutely the clip is mad because someone they ask a question and Mitch goes, "Oh fuck's sake, Sam! Tony's gonna know this," and then I give the answer, which is
The question is like the first ever head coach or something like that.
Yeah. No, it's not the first. It wasn't the first
No,
ever.
but
head
he says
coach.
something and Mitch
But,
goes, "Tony's gonna know the answer to this," and then I do know the answer and I give the answer, and then he goes, "Yeah, that's right," and Mitch goes, "Right, he's clearly fucking cheating, Annie. He's clearly googling it. Can't win.
It was like
I can't win."
it was like
He is Rain Man when it comes to it.
Right.
I'm a bad winner and I'm a sore loser.
Zach.
When
Yeah,
it
you
comes
are.
to fucking football stuff, because I still remember when we did our first ever predictions and Tony got them all right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He googled
for the
them as well.
playoffs.
yeah, cheated on that. He's actually from the future.
Zach Smith, first ever game they played the Giants. What was the score?
Yeah.
Oh my
I reckon it's gonna be something stupid like 0-0 or something.
a magical
Honestly,
style.
I reckon it's something stupid, or it's I don't know. Now I'm talking myself out of it. What are you thinking, Smith?
First ever game, and was in 1933, and the Giants were formed in 1925, so they almost had a decade.
Yeah, they should be battering them, but it is the Giants, and they are shit. So there's every chance that they got beat.
To be fair, you wouldn't have been able to watch that anyway because it would have been in black and white.
Exactly. I wouldn't have seen the game.
Yeah, it's got nothing,
I just
to do
hear
with
it.
his age and everything to do with his eyesight.
Not the fact it was 100 years before I was born or anything like that, but yeah, you know, because I can't see colour.
That was born in 2030.
Nah.
So now Zach's from the future. Zach's from the future.
I know.
What was that?
Zach was born in 2033. Jeez.
Yeah, I was exaggerating, all right, shall I?
The man who said he's good with numbers, not good with numbers.
Question.
Right.
Yeah.
What we're going for?
The longer you take, the more time Tony has to Google it.
Well, let's.
Yeah.
I say because it's the first ever game, they're gonna get bad.
Sorry, ref.
Right. So
surely
what
this is 25 minutes.
Wrong. Right, Smith. What we're saying.
Let's go the battered route.
Right. Okay.
What do you want? Like summit to 3?
Come on, let's get the clock on now.
Give us a
10
number.
seconds.
3.
45-3.
There you go. That's
in favour of who?
The Giants.
Okay. It's wrong, but Tony and Mitch. We'll go closest. Don't worry, we'll go closest.
Mitch.
How did you get closest on this?
Two trains of thought. First train of thought, properly battered, like a 66-0 job or like 75-0 job, right? Second,
like a 57-0 job.
Second option is
what just happened there? What just happened there?
Nothing. Don't interrupt, ref. What do you think, mate?
I honestly think we just go. I think we say more battered.
Yeah, 68 or 73.
Oh, maybe not 73.
All right, 68-0.
68-0 to the Giants.
Yeah.
The answer was a battering. It was 56-0 to the Giants.
Get the fuck in.
That's us closest, isn't it?
I said, what did I say?
You said 48.
We said 45-3.
Was it 45? I thought you said 48.
Oh, well,
yeah, but he also gave them 3 points.
Regardless, they also had the 3 points, which is basically 25 points wrong.
Yeah. You spot on with that, mate.
3-0. Have that.
What's the point?
That's another steal for the men of the night.
Sorry, guys. It's 3-0.
3-0. The men of the night get another steal.
How many Super Bowl appearances have the Eagles?
What's your favourite number, Tony? Yeah, what's your favourite number?
No, Mitch. Let's cook. 2.
Okay. So don't. I feel like on our questions, the random answers.
I'm actually thinking 2 and then 4. I'm thinking 6.
6.
I'd rather 8.
I think that's a lot though.
8's my favourite number on roulette, man.
Yeah, but like, how do you?
But when you think about it like that, it's spot on, innit?
Do you know about the Eagles being like mint back in the day? They had a few decent players, Reggie White days, but were they like Super Bowlers back in the day, or did they only get to 1 or 2 back in the day? And then most recently, they've got like 3 or 4. That's when they've got them all. I think 8's a lot. 7, meet in the middle. 7.
I'll meet in the middle with 7. Go on.
7.
Wrong.
If it's 8 though, what? You don't need to say it so quick.
I've got to move us on.
What the fuck?
Zach, how many?
I think it's 5, Smith.
Well, yeah, let's go. I was going to say, I know at least, obviously, fucking 3, so I had obviously a little bit more than that.
You're 2 from the actual wins that we got.
Fucking unreal with numbers, that lad. It's 2 more than 3 that you know of.
I'm pushing for an answer here, boys. Come on.
I'd say 5.
I'll agree with the Eagles fan.
Right.
Okay, well,
let's go.
It is 5. It is now 3-1.
Fucking suck my wang.
And I'm gonna make it 3-2 because the next question: how many Super Bowl wins?
Oh,
and then he's out.
Yeah, 2.
Isn't it our question?
No,
it's not our question.
That's our question.
2, you slut.
It is.
So the one or 2. They're the only 2 they've won.
Foles and Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, they're players.
2 then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying they were the quarterbacks for the team.
It was 2.
Do we get extra point for that?
No.
Right, fine. Yeah, 3.
You'd have got the extra point if you'd have said it in a different, but
Dos.
you didn't.
Yeah.
Men of the night.
You didn't. Yeah.
Men of the night.
Yeah.
Who is the all-time rushing leader?
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
If you somehow get the all-time rushing leader,
All-time
Gotta
rushing
be a
leader
Vic.
for the Eagles. I don't fucking know any Eagles running backs.
I have 2 options. I have.
Oh, it's going to be
What, Will
someone
Shipley
like
and
back in the
Saquon?
day called like Smokey Miller or something. Bitch, do you know
What's that?
Let's
You know,
just go
any,
through
like-
some really good fucking running backs that they've had, please.
do you want me
Can't
to
think of any.
do you want me to narrow it down a little bit? But obviously,
No.
it's going to help.
Yeah.
No, listen.
Ref.
No,
No,
don't
I'm not going to.
Sorry, giving them names.
Can I just intrude here? You've got your question at this stage of the quiz was how many Super Bowls have Eagles won? Going to the Eagles fan, right? We've got who's the all-time rushing leader, and by what Sam's saying, it is going to be Smokey Jones, right? So yeah, we'll take the assist, please, ref.
I'm not.
Let's calm down.
I'm
One of
not-
the Giants questions last week was what number does somebody wear, and Mitch got it fucking wrong. So
I got it right.
No, he actually got
so
it
shut
right
the
because
fuck
it
up.
was LT.
So
56.
quiet with the slander now, please. But I duped you all, thinking I didn't know it.
What's the
that
clue?
was-
Come on, what's the assist?
No, it's not. It's
Well-
not a clue. It's not an assist. I'm just. All I was going to say is more recent. It's a recent-ish
Ooh.
player.
Right, I think I know who it
It's
is.
not someone like Smokey Joe.
Right,
Yeah, I think I know who it is.
Mitch.
Smokey
From
Bartlett.
like the 2000s onwards, who's the running back when Mike
Kenneth
Vick was there?
Gainwell.
Who was the running back when?
How long are we getting time-wise on this?
Not gonna,
right.
You've honestly had about 55 minutes on your question. Shut up.
Yeah, you have had a fucking right few. Swift,
No,
Barkley.
no. Before we
McCoy. They're the only. running
don't know
backs
how long
that I know.
McCoy was there for, but yeah, fuck it, Shady. Give us Shady.
Is that what we're going with? It's 4-2. It was LeSean.
Yeah, no, it's bullshit. That. Bullshit. That.
Gets in.
Mitch. I want to see your recent searches. I want to see your recent searches on Google.
Doing historical franchise modes pays off.
Oh, mate, you're telling me that you've gone, I can't think of any, and then next thing you know, DeAndre Swift, Barkley, LeSean McCoy.
Zach, I
Yeah,
actually gave
the
Mitch
three
the,
ones that you know.
the parameters of like 2000s onwards, but before Swift. How many Eagles running backs do we know in that time?
One.
Option 2's Latavius Murray. Do you know what I mean? Well done, Mitchell.
Thank you.
We can resume, ref.
Next question. Which quarterback threw for the most yards in a single game for the Eagles? 464 yards.
Whose question is this?
It's yours. Smith.
Yours.
We've got McNabb, Vic. I don't think it'd be Vic. Will it be Vic? Foles, Hurts. Could be Carson Wentz.
Oh, that's a shout.
What's the question?
Who's
The
most
record
yards in a game?
yards in a game throwing.
I don't feel like it'll be Donovan McNabb. I don't.
Who do you feel it
I'm
will
gonna
be?
steal it. I'm going to steal it.
What do you think, Smith?
Smith is so silent when you do this stuff.
I don't think Vic because as far as runner. I know.
I think it's between Wentz and Foles.
Gonna steal it.
Okay, you steal it, Matt. I think you pick out them two, Matt. I'd be happy with those.
I know that Wentz had a really good season from them, obviously.
Yeah.
No.
Do you want to go for him?
Yeah, let's go with Wentz.
Yeah, Carson Wentz.
It is wrong.
Right, Mitch.
Yeah.
Men of the night.
A list of three. Right, Hurts.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it was Cunningham. So I'd say Hurts, McNabb, or Vic. I kind of want to say Vic. I kind of saying that in that crazy little time, and you're just throwing it up to Jackson. I forgot his first name. Deshaun Jackson. Right, mad little time. I think we should maybe say Vic.
I trust you.
Michael Vick.
Take back that trust. It was Donovan McNabb.
Oh, I'm going to kill myself.
Oh, I ruled him out.
You ruled him out straight away.
Yeah. I thought olden days he's not going to be slanging it like that.
Oh, he was. He was a slanger.
He was a slanger. He is your slanger, it seems.
I've got his jersey. It's fine.
when
we
have got no. We've got three left.
shit.
Go on then.
You
Right,
get
okay.
this.
It's our question.
And it's
So
4-2.
aggressively competitive.
If you get
Let's
this,
It's
lock
our
in.
question then.
if you get this right, you win.
It's all over.
And it's a really,
Okay,
it's quite an
right,
easy.
okay.
It's quite an
Okay.
easy
Oh, we
question.
said easy question to the end then.
Yeah.
Give him an hard one.
Oh,
No,
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 I'll tell it.
Cat, you're not the
sorry,
fucking referee.
the
Shut the
Eagle-
fuck
I
up.
didn't.
The Eagles
I didn't-
fan
I
being
didn't
like,
choose
don't
to-
give him an easy one.
I-
After how
Used
many
all the hard ones on us.
have you won?
I didn't choose the order. I didn't choose who went first. I'm just reading them
problem.
down the list.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right.
Go on,
You're
then.
right, Sam. I appreciate your hard work, man.
Which Eagles player was murdered by his wife?
Wait, this is the easy one.
Oh, shit.
It's called sarcasm, Zach.
Which Eagles player murdered by his wife? If this ref, can we get a year?
I can tell you when he was born.
Yeah,
Go
that'll
on,
do.
1950.
Right, born in
Jesus
50.
Christ.
He was. Can I ask another question? Was he killed
Yeah.
whilst he was still an active player, or was he killed like when he was 80 at home, for example?
Yeah.
I'm not
Was he an
going to
active
give you.
player
a-
when he died?
I'm not going to give you an age, but I'm going to confirm that he was not an active player.
Not an
Okay.
active player when he was killed by his
But
wife.
if you get this wrong, by the way, I'm going to give the other team equal as many questions as you ask.
Right, we
Because
can't ask
you
any more
also get
questions.
your answers, don't forget.
I'm guaranteeing that Zach asks, can you tell us his name, please?
Yes, that should mean to get half as many questions, but alright, Red, you're the boss. You're the boss.
Yeah, but you're also 4-2 up, and I want to make this fun.
This is fun. Shut up.
Right, Mitchell, do you have any names coming to mind from like
No.
the 1987, 1994?
No. No. Sorry.
Right, give us.
You think he's playing for 44 years?
Give us.
He said after he played.
Yeah, he said he wasn't an active player when he got killed.
No, he wasn't. You're right.
Right. That doesn't count as one of the questions, though. That's a con, by the way. I'm going to say, pick a name. Pick a random name out of a hat. Mitch, pick a first name.
Jerry.
Jerry.
Rice.
Famously
Cinnamon.
murdered by his wife.
Jerry Simpson.
Jerry Simpson. Unfortunately, that is not correct.
We were
Bastard.
close. I know that we were.
Can I ask what position he was?
He was. I think he was laid down in bed, and she slit his throat.
Yeah, that's top. That's top stuff. That.
I've given him
Genuinely,
2 bits of
that
information
counts.
there for one question, but
Stood in front of the fridge with cheese crumbs on the chest.
Oh, don't bring in the.
So I can't ask what position he played.
Yeah, he was the defensive lineman.
A defensive lineman, right? That rules out one there. Then that rules out one there.
Do you actually have any idea, Zach?
I mean,
No, I have no idea. I'm trying to think of defensive
swing of the
linemen.
name,
from
it's a
fucking
right
who were
laugh.
born in 1950s.
A Smoky Joe.
Name roulette.
Oh, Smoky Joe.
Keep saying
Ricky
blackjack.
Bobby. Ricky Bobby.
Ask what his name rhymes with.
Hang on a sec. How would you reckon Reggie White was? Is he still alive?
yeah, he is, Zach. Yeah.
Ask,
I don't
ask
know.
what his name rhymes with, Zach.
He
Do
was
that.
literally at your games last
No.
season.
I remember.
Who,
seeing
Reggie
him.
White?
I went at the games.
Reggie
Oh
White.
my God.
When Reggie White was at the games last season,
Yeah, he was, yeah.
he's taking the piss.
Oh, Rep, shut up. Zach,
Do you mean Reggie White or the guy who died?
Zach's
I'm
in.
really confused now.
Reggie White was at the games last season.
Zach lives in
Yeah,
a
I
state
have-
of confusion.
he was stood next to
No
Reggie
clue.
White.
I don't
I'm
know
gonna have
how
to push you
Sam's
for an
pulled this
answer,
from the
sir.
history, so no.
Hang on a sec, mate. You got fucking 9 hours to deliberate your last one.
Look, let's
Yeah,
Um,
that's still not as long as
Shall
longest question.
I read the excerpt from his murder?
absolutely
Yes,
not.
that'll be
Yeah,
a
let's
laugh.
make it interesting. Let's make it interesting.
She
Fine.
was
Can't wait for this to be the intro.
What ethnicity is it?
in December. Blank cut her husband's throat as he slept, killing him. She was charged with murder by the Camden County, New Jersey District Attorney. She claimed that the attack on her husband was purely self-defense and alleged that her husband was extremely violent. And Camden police indicated that she had made over 20 calls to the police in 3.5 years. Neighbors claimed that after the Eagles lost, Blank bounced his wife off the wall. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. His wife had signed a complaint against him after one hospital stay, but later dropped the complaint. There you go. Did that help you?
How heavy do you have to sleepwalk
Wasn't there an Eagles player a few years ago who like killed his
to be in
missus?
danger while you're asleep?
That could be the next question, Tony. So let's.
Go on, Smith. Have you got any ideas, mate?
No fucking clue. Smokey
Right,
Joe.
fuck it.
If this helps you,
Right, we'll go Reggie White.
if this helps you, between 1977 and 1979, they held a game in it.
Right, so it's definitely Smokey Joe.
Smokey Joe it is then. Smokey Joe it is.
Smokey Joe.
Right.
It was Blender Gay.
Fuck no!
Yeah.
No,
I
you
know
said
him.
My
that.
tongue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they held an annual gay game in his honor.
Love that.
I would
Now they get a month.
wonder why I picked that.
No, they get them wrong.
That was a joke. It's all
See what I mean about him? See what I mean about him getting cancelled
Honestly,
every time we come on here?
honestly, one of the funniest things you've ever said.
Next question.
He only played for the Eagles for 2 years.
All right, yeah.
Yeah,
Don't know
I
why I
knew it.
didn't remember him.
He retired at the
I know
age of 25 and was murdered at the age
Yeah.
of 26. So there you go.
Jesus.
Right, is this for Smith and
Yeah,
Zach?
it's for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which Eagle was clocked at the highest speed?
What, driving
right.
or
Yeah,
Really?
running?
That's what we're doing now.
Jalen Carter by any chance?
That's an answer, ref.
Oh,
That's an
shut
answer.
up.
We have to both agree on the answer before it's submitted. So shut
Yeah,
up.
and I was obviously joking.
AJ Brown.
Do you reckon were they
It depends.
drafted
Does
by
it
the
seem-
Eagles?
Samuel, do you
Oh.
mean on the field or do you mean a jokey question like they were fucking speeding in a car?
It's got nothing to do with a car.
A plane?
No,
Um,
it has nothing to do with a plane.
Is it drafted by the Eagles?
Stop
Like just running on the field?
asking more questions and answer the question. That
Let's just go. Wait, I say AJ Brown.
I was going to say Saquon. I think Saquon last year might have got it.
Then AJ.
I'd say it's faster than AJ.
All right, let's go Saquon then.
We'll go Saquon.
no. On to the men of the night.
This isn't a question.
It sounds like it's going to
It
be
is a question. Can you tell us? Can you read us the question again, please?
Which Eagle was clocked at the highest speed? I'll also confirm that it is a current Eagle. I'm only saying that because you guessed a current.
Okay.
The bald eagle.
Based on so it's based on the speed they reached. I didn't know a better way to write it.
Smith, can you
Which
see my
current?
phone?
What?
Why are you Googling, are you?
No, me and Tony are messaging, and I literally Tony saying Baldy.
One moment, boys. We're just gonna.
Fucking hell,
Please
Mitch.
keep us up.
What's going on here? You know, we're recording a podcast and you're messaging each other.
Yeah, because I didn't.
Wait a minute.
Because we're
Mitch,
messaging
Mitch,
about
pick
what's
one.
the fastest.
Mitch, pick one.
Right, Golden.
Golden Eagle.
The answer is Golden Eagle. 200 mile an hour.
Right, so it was a stupid question then. It was a stupid
I
question.
knew it. Do you know how you know? Because of the way he said it.
Because
The
he
way
said
it,
eagle.
when I asked him
Yeah.
a counter question, he still didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't. It wasn't just human like. And me and
Yeah.
Mitch were messaging, going,
Can-
"How many Eagles do you know?" And then we shortlisted it. Get in.
It's currently 5-2.
Can I just ask a question, please, to emphasise? Obviously, a Golden Eagle, 200 miles an hour. What did Saquon run? Like 30?
I didn't look it up.
Less than that, Mitch.
20? 15?
I'm gonna
Can't catch us out. Honestly, Sam, we told you last podcast. You can't trick us.
to keep this interesting. The question is worth 4 points, and I'm gonna let Zach and Smith answer it. Okay.
What the fuck?
This is a fucking travesty.
It seems
This
like
is
the
a
opposite
fucking
of firm.
travesty.
What is the biggest eagle? Well, let me rephrase it so it's equally as confusing. What/who is the biggest eagle? Again, this is a current eagle.
Do you know what's fucking great?
Don't say anything.
What?
Don't say anything.
Oh,
Fucking Eddie.
Eddie the Eagle. What a reference.
It's a current eagle.
Oh, yeah.
Is their mascot bigger than their players?
What's the biggest eagle?
What?
What is the
Is the
biggest
mascot
eagle?
bigger than players?
Fucking no.
What's the mascot
I feel
called,
like
Zach?
I feel like a pissed off snack.
No. All right, I can't remember what he's got. Oh, no.
He's called Swoop. Is he?
Swoop the Eagle.
Is he actually big, or is he?
no.
What?
Zach, did you know a seagull has a 10?
Are you
I was gonna say, what the fuck?
googling the answer currently, Mitch?
He's googling eagles.
I am.
Right, so
Fucking-
he's cheating.
No.
Cheating.
If you're not going to let me finish the sentence,
He's been cheating.
if you're not going to
all
let me
this
finish
time.
the sentence, you're gonna let me finish.
Common.
I am a fucking bird autism nut. Mate, we've currently got swifts in a fucking
Can you
bird
please
house up
answer the
there.
question?
You just said Swifty
Don't get me talking about finches.
Jordan Davis. It's not Swift, it's Swoop, you fucking dick.
What the fuck?
Whoa, what the fuck?
Ref?
Come on.
Who's
What is your
who's
answer?
bigger as a player than Jordan Davis? He's the biggest guy I know.
It's obviously about an animal.
The thing is, though, I don't think it is a player. It's not a player, is it?
No, it's
It's just
obviously
fucking
an
wingspan.
animal.
That's not like
10-foot
size.
wingspan, mate. 10-foot wingspan.
Back,
It's
you're
just
the
the
Eagles
wingspan,
fan. You tell me, what's the biggest eagle? The animal.
They mate for life as well.
Let me throw you a couple that me and Mitch discussed. Golden, American, bald, sea. Which one seems bigger out of them?
I feel like three of those are
no.
the same thing.
Yeah, I'll be
No.
honest, mate. I have no idea, and I also think you're trying to throw me on a tangent there.
What?
And I
I'm
don't
saying
think it is.
pick an
I think
eagle.
you've got.
They mate for life and they
Because you're going to
thrive
pick an eagle, and
on
we're
fish.
going to pick another eagle.
Right, all right. If we're just picking
This is-
eagles, then
This is going to be a fucking
4
like,
points this
player.
one.
He's gone from an animal, and I bet he'll go to a player
I
on this one.
follow.
But
I followed a TikTok story of a sea eagle couple last year.
Mitch,
that
we
were
get it.
protecting
You don't
their
have to
eggs
try
for
and
months.
pretend like you weren't cheating all
let's
this time.
go
It's
Sea
fine.
Eagle. He keeps harping on.
Um,
Apparently, they're the biggest ones. Let's go
Sea
Sea
eagle.
Eagle.
Right.
Oh!
Fucking
It's not a sea eagle.
Right,
Right.
Mitch, who's bigger, Jordan
Go on,
Davis? Jordan Davis or Jordan Mailata?
I would
Good
say
one.
Mylar. I would say
I think
Mylar.
Mailata's taller, isn't he? Being like 6'7", 6'8", and about 340.
Yeah, but it's how we
Jordan
going
Davis
to
is
define
about-
bigger.
Yeah, let's go Jordan Mailata. please.
Apparently, you would define him bigger as a wingspan. So just fucking
Let's go Jordan
go
Mailata,
on,
please.
hurry
Ref.
up, Mitch.
It's Jordan Mailata.
Yeah, Mitch, I told
There
you.
we go.
Mitch, walk with me.
Fuck yeah, to be fair, mate.
He's 4 kilograms
Yes.
heavier than Jordan
I don't have
Davis.
I don't
No worries.
know about.
go from an animal to a player. He confuses the
I
last
don't-
one and then go back. I said that
I
he'd do that.
Why, Sam? Mitch was messaging me, going, "It is the Sea Eagle. They've got a massive wingspan, lad." And I'm going, "No, this will be an animal. This will be a player. This will be a player. It's one of them two." And he's like, "Nah, but Sea Eagles are massive, lad." And I was like, just "Stay with me.
I
He's gonna
pulled
be a player."
I pulled the 10 feet out of
Just-
my
just-
arsehole. I have no clue.
Just so you know, Jordan Mailata weighs 166 kilograms. Sea Eagle weighs 4.7.
Get the fuck in.
Get it.
So I wasn't. I
Scores on the
wasn't.
doors, ref.
10-foot
That one
wingspan.
was 4 points.
Yeah, remember that one's 4F.
9-2, mate.
That's the new record. That's the new record. That.
Is 9
Get in.
what mine and Mitch's finished?
No, it finished
The
8.
Sea Eagle is considered the heaviest eagle, reaching
Yeah, knew it.
massive weights of 9 kilograms.
Knew it.
Massive.
Just knew it. They made it for
But
life.
got nothing on Jordan Mailata.
Nothing
Yeah.
on Big Jord.
He's not even from Philadelphia, so
166 kilograms.
That's it.
Idiots,
He's a big
huh?
boy.
Bloody idiots. And Smith
Bloody
knew.
idiot.
Smith knew it was going to be a player,
Smith knew.
but Zach got caught in the
Smith
web
knew.
of fraud and lies, man.
yeah, I didn't think that my best mates would lie to me like that. But you know, if that's what gets you through the night, boys, I
Yeah.
hope you enjoy yourself.
Yeah, suck
I
it.
keep telling you, I'm not your best friend.
And you are,
You didn't lie to me.
and
though.
you are
didn't
not
lie to
my
me.
fellow
You didn't lie to me.
DJ.
Yeah,
Oh, that's fucking good. That's a great reference.
And
you have the
Great
grace
reference.
and you have the grace and decorum of a reversing dump truck. You
with no wheels.
no wheels.
You are not my friend.
And
Get out of my house.
I'll keep this in mind for when we've got to fucking have Nick on the quiz and you'd like, who's the biggest chief?
Yeah.
But this is the kind of stuff you can expect in the Big Fat Quiz of the Year. Or
Absolutely.
Can I just?
every single question is going to be completely normal, but you're all just going to lose your mind. Thinking I'm playing
Don't worry,
something.
I've got you figured out, Sam. I've got you figured out.
Well, you couldn't get Blender Gay, could you? Famous Eagles player.
Yeah, but that wasn't a trick. That was just me not having the knowledge. You haven't caught me with a trick in 2 podcasts, mate.
Yeah, well, I'll get you.
Said it before. Say it again. You got to get up early in the morning if you want to get tea swizzle.
And that's the end of today's episode. Thank you for joining.
You're not going to repeat yourself. That's fucking mad.
All right, thank you for joining us.
That is fucking lies. You
Our Smith, which is at Sky Daddy Smith on Instagram and Instagram only. Sam, you've got no socials, yeah?
I've still got no socials.
Fuck Sam's
All right.
socials. His CV
I've muted him. don't worry.
289.
The fucking men of the night.
289.
Can I do Zach's outro?
I know. I think Zach should do the outro. That's what I was.
No,
Right.
no, Tony can do it. I want to wear Tony's.
So Smith's done the other bit. Thank you for having us. Been a really good podcast. Truffle Butter or Smack P, or also known as
FORIID.
Bro, thank you for joining. You were a great guest. Up the BritCaveBlitz.
Oh.
No, that is uncomfortable.